Okay, so I've been playing Bubsy 3D for a lot of time. Like, it's a game I played the most in my entire life. So I decided to play another game, and what else play other than Mario 64? Last time I mentioned this game, I said it's slightly better than Bubsy 3D, but my preferences have changed over time, and now I honestly prefer Bubsy 3D much more than this game. You got this triple jump, which is pretty. Revisiting this game, you got this triple jump, which is pretty neat. Except you can't turn around while you're jumping, which makes platforming a little hard. You also got this dive attack. I made this video just so you can see my talks on Mario 64. Like, what I think about it now. Honestly, it's not very special. Now that my way of thinking and preferences have changed, it's not very special. It's kind of a standard fare in the 3D platform genre. One thing to its credit is that it introduced analog controls and also made the collectathon a thing. But other than that, it's not very revolutionary as people make it to be. I'll show you what I mean that platforming is kind of tricky in this game. I want to do a long jump, but you see, you get stuck in a single direction and you just die, which is pretty annoying. I don't know if this is the game or it's just me who doesn't know how to play it, but either way it's annoying. At least we got the jumps in this game are kind of imprecise, especially compared to the jumps in Bubsy 3D where you can aim everywhere. You're stuck in a single direction while jumping. I mentioned that earlier. That's quite annoying for me. But whatever. Let's continue to the game everyone loves. Oh. Also, I don't like that Mario starts panicking and running when he gets burned. I get it's for realism. But realism doesn't mean anything. Graphics don't mean anything. Story doesn't mean anything. That's one thing Bubsy 3D has taught me. Graphics doesn't mean anything. Realism doesn't mean anything. I prefer a convenient control scheme to realism. And I died once again. I think I'm so used at Bubsy 3D that this game has become horrible to control. Or it's just difficult to master, I don't know. But anyways, I prefer Bubsy 3D to this now. Oh, that was close. Oh! What? Thankfully I got the wing cap now, which will let me glide. It's not like Bubsy's glide though. It's more like I think it's more like the Electra in Minecraft, and yes, I play Minecraft unironically. It's actually a pretty good game. But anyways, we got this boss bully. Also, the bosses in this game are pretty lazy. There's only like most of them are just big enemies, and there's only like 2 or 3 original bosses. Also, I just get stunned, and this is so annoying. Oh, come on! I can ground pound. How do I beat this thing? The controls sometimes don't even respond. This is so annoying. I'm just ranting about Mario 64 because everybody rants about Bubsy 3D and because I don't like how this game controls very much. I don't like very much how this game controls and how it gives you no time to react when you get hit by a bully. I hate that. But it's still a pretty decent game. It's a still pretty good game. It's not bad or anything, just a standard fare in 3D platforming with annoying controls. We finally beat the boss, which is kinda hard just because of how annoying it is, and I think these things— no! Like, come on! Now I'll have to do it all over again. It's been a while since I played this game, and yeah, I already say that my person my video game preferences have changed since then. What? No, don't get me burned, please. Here's a wooden platform thingy. Also, look at these textures, they're pretty muddy. I don't like muddy textures. Okay, that was easy actually. But between the frustrating camera and the janky controls, this simple platforming challenge is hard for me. Anyways, we got a star. That's pretty good. What I think about this game overall, it's pretty good. But it's just a I mean, now it's pretty good, but it's just a standard 3D platformer that introduced analog controls, and analog controls are nothing too special to brag about. I genuinely can't see why this game revolutionized 3D gaming. Don't tell me it's the open level design. Bubsy 3D has also open level design, so that doesn't apply. That is an invalid argument. Don't tell me about the extended moveset, because this moveset is, while very big, not gonna lie, it's a pretty big moveset, which was impressive at the time. Was impressive. The moves are quite clunky. I think I'm just going to do this mission or fail at it from this video. Oh, come on. Also, the camera is super awkward. I guess it's awkward because, well, games like Earthworm Jim 3D and Banjo 2, it came out later, but it's still awkward and not very good. Also, these Mr. Eyes are placed in the most inconvenient place ever. I would use the game's open level design to try and do another mission, but I don't even know where to go. Where I could find missions. Exploring is not very intuitive in this game. Oh, look at that, it's a bug. And I fell off the platform while trying to turn. So in conclusion, Mario 64 is a pretty standard 3D platformer with clunky controls. Although the large amount of moves may have been impressive at the time, I can kind of see why people call it revolutionary, but it's really not. I guess because Bubsy 3D came out later and Bubsy 3D was panned, critically panned, even though it's a great game. One could say Mario 64 is revolutionary, but Bubsy 3D was in development before Mario 64, so after all, it all comes down to preferences, and I honestly prefer Bubsy 3D. See you later, guys. And remember, don't believe in critics.